Welcome to this episode of Sridhar on Selling. One of the most exciting aspects of business is when a product is about to be launched. There's so much excitement in the air. Research, product development, packaging, the sales team is planning presentations, the trade channel is all ready. Then there's the big launch. Everybody is happy, everybody is optimistic, everybody is cheerful. Goods move from the factory to the warehouse, to the distributor's warehouse, and there's very often a launch scheme. So it goes right up to the retailer. And then you wait with a bated breath. After a year, you hardly see the product. What has happened? Why do so many launches fail? More launches fail than succeed. Why does it happen? Very often, a launch solves one of company's problems. You've got capacity, you want to bring something. You think the competition is doing something great, so you want to catch up. Are we really producing something or offering something to the customer that's of relevance to her? Does the customer really need your product? Is it better? Does it offer a better experience? Why should a customer buy your product? Since you have not been able to create a differentiator, the customer moves away. Keep in mind, a customer would try your product once. She has to like that experience and feel that this is far superior than whatever she has been using earlier. You are trying to replace a product or a brand or a category. So, unless that experience is felt to be relevant, the customer doesn't come again. So, keep this in mind that the customer is the center of universe. No amount of hype will sell a product that the customer doesn't value. She has to make up her mind to buy your product vis-a-vis someone else's. What is that little difference that you're bringing? There are endless examples of very exciting products which the customer didn't want. One knows the famous Coke story. Recently, the Google glasses. These are not small products. These are not launches by small companies. These are launches by giants. They got everything going. What goes wrong very often is what I discussed long time back. Your tunnel vision. You are closing your eyes to everything else except you're caught in the excitement of the launch. Everybody wants to feel positive. Nobody wants to say anything negative. So you're caught up in your own vision that I'm going to succeed. In all this, you've forgotten the customer. And the initial movement, as I said, from one godown to the other to the retailer shelf, the figures look very positive. The sales team is excited because they are only looking at primary sales or at best secondary sales. But that's not sales. Has the customer picked up the product from the retailer's shelf? Has she used it? Has she experienced it? Does she like it? Therein lies the entire story of so many launches that fail. We are caught up in our own little world. We think we have the answer. We think we have got the answer to someone else's problem, while primarily we are trying to solve our own problem. You want to launch a new product, you want to create some excitement, you go ahead and it doesn't work. Then what happens? You do not stay in the market long enough to make it a success. The team is very often on to the next new project. This is forgotten. Brands take time to build. Successes don't happen overnight. As I always keep saying, selling and marketing is like playing a test match. It's not one day or T20. You have to be at it constantly. Identify the single hook that the consumer wants, provide that, and ensure proper distribution, ensure good communication. Let the customer believe what you want them to believe. Create a brand value. That's the only way to succeed. Shortcuts, short term approaches can never launch a successful product. Thank you very much.